Hello,
Hello.
and good morning. Welcome to the Animation Breakfast Club with Dogs with...
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And Doig! Yeah, hello, welcome. Let's
Hey
just
guys. So usually it'd be the Morning Challenge this morning, but I think because we didn't manage to post it until like yesterday, there's going to be another week on it to give people time to do it.
Yeah.
So today I'm going to be working on Glim a little bit for the next hour or so. What are you up to, Mike?
I haven't quite worked that out yet. I have a couple of things I want to do.
Who knows?
Mostly surrounding downloading and installing Tomb of Harmony. So I might just do that.
What? Well, you should already have it downloaded, right? You just need to activate the license. Pop that bad boy in.
Maybe.
Activate that sucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I might not actually have it.
You might not have it. You've never used it on that computer.
Activate license.
I find that hard to believe.
Wow.
Wow. How are you guys doing? How is everyone today? How was your weekends?
The window is very helpfully obscured. How do I do it? Is it Control Alt Space?
Sure. To be able to move the window.
That didn't work. Yeah.
I think that's right, though. I think you had it right.
I think I've done it anyway.
Hey, Jim of the gym. Cloud, you're tired. You started playing Breath of the Wild. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. There's been like a resurgence in people playing it, it feels like, lately.
I think with the release of footage of Breath of the Wild 2, everyone's like, oh yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. People are like, I want to refresh myself. Like, I am A-okay with there being more Breath of the Wild stuff around.
Just entering a code.
Yeah, Jim of the Gym says anytime I see it anywhere I play it again. Yeah, likewise. Anytime anyone like plays it or talks about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I could play that.
Do I have to put in the dashes?
Yeah, no, you shouldn't. It should automatically take you to the next entry field whenever you've entered the correct amount of characters. You should be able to just paste it in.
I'm trying to activate. Right. Activate license. Internet. Okay, no,
You're on the wrong thing.
I was being a dupe. Activate. Start.
Ula says, I'm addicted to Breath of the Wild even though I've completed it 100% spread over 3 playthroughs. Yeah. Oh, the Mlet says the Powerhouse test was not what I was expecting, so I kind of just technically gave up, but it's fine because now I can focus on Patreon entirely. Oh man, I'm sorry, Mlet. That does suck, but also if it's not what you expected, then like maybe you dodged a bullet if you would have enjoyed that type of work anyway. What was it?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm also curious. As to how it was like different from what you were expecting, because I have no clue. How background work is made for Powerhouse. Whoa! Ula says most of the tests that I've done, I failed. That's really hard to imagine, Ula, because you're such a good animator.
Every animation, not animation test, every art test for a company I've done, I've also failed.
Yeah, I've also. Yeah. I haven't done a huge amount of tests for things. Luckily, a lot of the times I've been hired by word of mouth. But I've done 2 tests in my life, one I've managed and one I failed. So.
India, you know Michael Rocco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's super nice.
Like, do you know him, or just know him by proxy?
I think I know him by proxy, but we've been like in the same sphere for long enough that I'm like, I've had like interactions with him.
Okay.
But not person to person.
I thought so. I thought I recognized the name.
Mano to mano. It was more like design work for buildings that basically requires Blender, says Emlet. Oh right, so you were like designing buildings that they would build in 3D and then use as like set pieces or use as assets in the background of stuff.
Oh.
Interesting. Yeah, that's very different to what I would anticipate too.
So you were building like 3D props?
Or designing them for someone else to build.
But if it required Blender. Yeah, strange. Alright, okay, sorry, I meant to flip us over to Jill Stream.
Ba, 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 ba.
I think that should be us. Oh, I need to change my screen. Do. Do. I got this handy halfway texture thing that I made so that I knew that I was putting the screens half on half. There we are.
Thanks, mate. Dankeschön.
Crap.
Good to know you're not the only fails tests. Yeah, no, I think it's definitely like, as long as there are tests out there for us to fail, we will fail them. But luckily, I think a lot of the time, once you know a lot of people on production and have worked with a lot of people, people are going to know if you can or can't do the job. And I think as you go on, there probably will be fewer and fewer tests expected of you. At least that's what I hope. That's what I would imagine.
Did you let them know that this wasn't quite what you were expecting? Like, there's failing a test, and then there's like, oh, this is not in my wheelhouse and not something I'm.
Yeah, this wasn't the job I thought I was applying for.
This isn't what I thought I was applying for. My skills are in this area. Thank you for your consideration.
Yeah, that's true. Because you don't want them to think that you were incapable of doing it. More that you were like, oh, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Well.
Cool. Yeah. Because I could see like if this was someone's first art test, that they would just be like, I can't do this. Ghost them. And I was like, no. But you're all prepared and everything. You're handled yourself well. Is HRU? How are you? We're good. How are you? How are you, India? Who are you, India?
Who am I?
How are you?
Who am I? I'm okay. I'm really tired, but I'm okay. I'm having to go through the comic and do the backgrounds because I've done the thing again that I do where I'm like, yay, drawing characters, and I draw all the characters and then don't draw any of the backgrounds. And then I can't call the pages done because the backgrounds aren't complete. So I have to go back through and make sure the backgrounds are all done. But they're a bit of a pain because there's something that I am not used to drawing and don't often draw apart from when I need to draw them. So I haven't had too much practice in backgrounds. I'm kind of trying to wing it.
Hey, pal bro, how you doing?
Hey, pal bro. How's it going?
I need a good system for my microphone cable. I think what I'm gonna do...
Buy some cable ties.
Yeah, I need... that would be an amazing idea. I might... Do we not have any? Do you know?
Cable ties?
Yeah.
Don't think so. Have we ever bought any cable ties ever?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think we have.
I kind of want this over my monitor and that over there. Yeah, that feels better. And this needs tightened.
Palvo says, watch the treasure of the VOD that is Time Boy, the hero of legend. Oh, Palvo, you watched our VOD. Thank you. That's awesome of you. Thanks.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, that made me laugh so much.
Yeah, I think did it make you cry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so not the hero they asked for. How's it going, Palbro? How are you?
Alright.
Okay. I might move this ladder over, to be honest.
So I'm gonna go off in search of some files that India had shared with me on Dropbox before.
Which files are these?
They are the Girl in the Glim trailer files.
What are you doing with them?
Composited them.
Whoa! What? Wait. Is this what you're downloading Toon Boom for?
Yeah.
Why do you need Toon? I thought I already gave you all the frames for it.
I'm gonna do the camera move and the background assets in Toon Boom.
Oh. Okay.
So, I also got it from you so that I can get the files that Z's been doing.
Okay.
But since we're working on Girl in the Glim, I thought I would be thematic.
Roger. Gotcha. Oh, I see.
Girl in the Glim Scene 2, Volume 1. I think I could probably just go into... Oh no, if I grab Dropbox, it'll... Okay, I'll just download this one.
I have to remember that a lot of people won't be looking at the background stuff. Dying is so funny, but yeah, it's so funny.
What's so funny?
Dying in Breath of the Wild.
Oh my gosh, the physics and stuff.
Yeah. It's a combination of like the physics that go on like...
Go on. Go get your food. Go on. Alright.
It's a combination of the physics that go on just like a little bit longer than you'd expect, and often like the suddenness of dying. Like there's been so many times when I've died and not even realised that I've died until the little "you died" screen comes up. Just like rolling down a hill and I'm dead.
Sorry if I sounded annoyed there.
You were annoyed.
I was. The cat asked for food like 15 minutes ago I got it all prepared, I put it out in front of her, and she just walked away from it. And now she came back and asked for food. So I'm like,
it's there!
It's right there!
It's right there!
Use your nose! So I was like, no, you're not doing this. You're not asking me for something every 10 minutes and then like turning up your nose at me. All right.
He's a little failure piano notes. Boom, boom. Yeah, the world freezes while Link ragdolls. It's so good. Ah, amazing. Iconic. Truly iconic.
Truly iconic.
I'm excited as well for next week when I get to go into the big bird.
Oh yeah. Is that next week, is it?
It is. Now that I have clothes that can resist the cold.
Adventures of Time Boy. Do 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 do. Boom. Do 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 do. Boom. What's the boom? Why are we getting boomed?
Big bada boom.
I got the harmony scene. I'm opening it.
I'm like, you wish you could play Breath of the Wild again without knowing anything. I feel like that's the feeling that you get whenever there's any like really great piece of film or video game. The desire to just want to experience it all over again because it was so fun and so good. Like, I wish I could take the experience out of my brain.
Oh look, I got the midge.
Great job.
There is no camera move.
Yeah, I think because I was just expecting you to do it in After Effects, so I was like, I don't know how big you want her, so I'm just going to give you the asset, and then you can zoom out in After Effects.
That's fine. That's fine.
So yeah, you can just pop it. If you want to do it in Toon Boom, then do feel free and
I feel like I want to learn how to do it in Toon Boom.
Well,
so
it's very easy. So
yeah, but I want to learn to Toon Boom it with camera moves. That's my goal today. Now here's the question: did I save the background assets to our Doig Swift, or was I a fool
I left them on your old computer?
and left them on my old computer?
Big sigh.
Are you big sighing me?
Yeah. And big sighing less you, more just like the feeling that every time you try and do like a little small project that you think is going to be quite fast, it balloons outwards, and there are so many complications that you would never have imagined would come up.
Yeah.
That come up, and it's just like really frustrating.
Yeah, no, I get you.
This is a novel idea. I'll do the shadow first, and then I'll put the rungs on. See how that works out for me.
I feel like I was working on this at one point though.
Well, yeah. I mean, you were, but it was a long time ago.
Oh, I meant on this new computer.
Oh, I don't know.
Thought I was. But maybe it was only the first shot and I only knew the assets for the first shot. That's probably what I'm remembering.
Maybe. Have I done any Breath of the Wild fan art? No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
Have I?
Yeah. You did. There's one of you. You did Breath of the Wild 2 fan art, I guess. Would be more correct.
Oh yeah, I did start doing that, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I never finished it though.
Nope.
I started doing a painting of Zelda and Link going through the caves from the trailer, but I never finished it. I think partially because I got busy with other things, and partially because I was just scared of painting it because it wasn't going the way I wanted it to. Like, it wasn't coming out in a way that I was super happy with, and I was like, I don't know how to fix this, and kind of just ran away from it. I liked the concept of it though. The concept was cool. It was like it was one of those images where there's like a face hidden in it. I like doing those apparently. Alright, Mike. Where the torchlights from Zelda and Link made up Ganon's eyes in like the kind of shrunken Ganon face that was in the trailer.
You should pose it up saying there's a face hidden in this poster.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that's like one of my most successful tweets ever.
I'd like to revisit it and manage to actually finish it at some point. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm like, you know the feeling. That's good to know. Yeah, I just like the faces weren't coming out right, and the lighting wasn't coming out right, and it was too dark, and I was just like, oh man, this is... I tried so hard to like fix it too, but I kept falling into the same rhythms with it, the same problems.
I don't know if she's got it on her computer or not.
Yeah, I think it was on the old computer. So I can totally get it, but it's not... I can't like whip it out super fast now.
I think it was... We used it as thumbnails.
Yeah, I definitely worked on it on the morning streams, so it'll be one of the VODs from like last year probably. Or even the year before. Because I think I was hoping to do it for Thought Bubble. But it didn't happen. I was like, I'll strike while the iron is hot for once and actually like do something that people are interested in now that isn't super retro. But yeah, I should go back to it though, and maybe now that I can see it with fresh eyes.
Wait, will it have been 2019?
Yeah, I think so. Because we were doing it for Thought Bubble, you know, the one that I did the other Zelda piece for.
There you go.
Yeah, just way too dark, and man, the lighting on the face is awful. I think I should have found more reference for the face lighting. Or something. I don't know.
You never zoom out. You just all... I'm trying to get a full view of it.
It's probably because I'm painting that part, so...
Yeah.
The colour scheme is non-existent as well, it's just like kind of brown. I think if I was to go back into it, I'd probably just put a white outlayer over the top of everything and then kind of trace it in pencils and then start afresh with a new palette, so I'm not like It almost feels like, even though it's not physical paint, it almost feels like you're trying to paint on top of muddy paint.
Yeah.
Already.
Oh.
Oh, Emlet, you're doing Breath of the Wild fan art now. That's awesome.
Oh my god, my computer opened Dropbox up again or something? Quit this out. Just quit your bitching.
Can you tell us anything else about it, Emlet, or are you keeping it under wraps?
I need to throttle Dropbox so that it doesn't download shit fast.
Is just using too much of your computer's power?
Oh yeah, look, Jim, it is Chat of Days Past. From September 27th, 2019.
Back when we were all so young and naive.
Back when we streamed straight to YouTube.
Oh yeah, it was then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was back before the COVID.
What an innocent time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you can go back in the past too by visiting the Dorgans with Buds channel.
Boom of the Wild. Oh, you posted whips before. I must have just missed them. Poops. Big poops. Total Carnage, you need to know what is y'all's favourite starter. Like starting Pokemon. That's super easy.
Yeah, I know what yours is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have one. Pokemon's dumb.
Come on, you do. It's Squirtle.
It's Marie.
Everyone.
Mareep
That's
is
not a
my
starter.
favorite star. I know it's not. It should be though. It's fucking awesome.
Mareep is awesome. Mine is Bulbasaur. I'm pretty sure Mike's is Squirtle.
I think that the best memories I have of playing Pokemon are probably Pokemon Silver as a kid, and then Pokemon X and Y.
What's your starter in Silver?
Was that the little fiery porcupine?
Yeah,
I think
it was.
I think
Cyndaquil.
Yeah, Cyndaquil.
I chose Totodile in that one.
Of course you did.
Of course I did.
'Cause-
Feraligatr is
yeah.
badass. Pablo says, Doig, what's your favourite bear Pokemon?
Oh. I drew them recently. Which one of them was my favorite?
I'm just checking out, just typing to see your whip, and I have to scroll past like a million corgis. Oh, this is wonderful.
It'd probably be the panda one. I
That's so
think.
cute. I'm like, that's the place I'm just in now.
Yeah, it would probably be the panda ones, honestly.
I forgot what it's called. Pandan?
Pandan?
I think.
Pandan?
The one which is like a pug, but also a panda, and it's got like a little leaf in its mouth.
Pancham. And then it evolves to Pangoro? Don't know why it wouldn't have been... I guess that's I'm thinking Machamp. I'm like, why is it called Panchamp? Now,
Yeah, I just discovered Rita Village like yesterday, literally yesterday, and it's awesome. I love it so much. I love the designs of the bird people. Having a grand old time.
I'm looking for files. Sorry, I know my screen side is a bit dull.
It's okay. I have to figure out this background because in my initial thumbs, I drew this very flat. And I'm trying to figure out how to show that it is... flat while still having this kind of stuff in the background. I think that I need to just like shrink it down even more. Maybe. And then have like... if I put it at like 40%. And then have like a floor layer over the top of it. Like that, then maybe that will make it feel more backgroundish. The newlyweds do seem to hate it, but honestly, like, screw them, it looks awesome. So cool. How could you not enjoy being in a place like that? I want to make sure that I'm framing stuff okay as well. Okay, this bottom line needs to go. Or it makes no sense.
Okay, I can't quite remember what one of these is correct, so I'll just transfer all of them. Oh, that's pretty fast, so that's good. Cool. Okay, awesome.
Okay, and then I need a bunch of books between this and that. Frame it like that. Just checking my other scenes as well. Got like 6 pages open with this location to try and make sure that I'm kind of keeping it mostly consistent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this could totally be like even back here. And that would also make sense. Yeah, I think I need it to be like back here.
Oh, you're investigating it. I was like, what's that sound?
Man, I hate the alarms. I hate them.
The sound of them, or that they go?
That they go in the middle of streams.
I don't understand why they're going at 9:40.
Because I think because sometimes we accidentally hit snooze instead of stop.
Why would they snooze for like an hour?
I don't know. I don't understand them. They seem to just play by their own rules.
So yeah, this is what I was looking for. This is the setting for for this scene.
Okay, so now I need to worry about what's over on this side of the room, which is a bookcase. I don't want to draw it.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, looking at my other pages again. Where's page 18 gone? 18. There it is. Yeah, the corner of the room would be like here-ish, and the bookcase would be like here-ish, and come out like that. And then the fairy lights, like, boop. Let's move that back to like there.
This is something I'm always really stumped on. Is
What
like, sorry for the microphone arm noises. Is like, because I use a bunch of softwares, I can do stuff in a multitude of different ways, and because of that, I was like, oh, I'm familiar with Blender, so I'll set up all this 3D scene in Blender with the 3D islands, and that was all fine and everything. But then I had to like, usually I have to match like a Blender camera move or an After Effects camera move to a camera move in Toon Boom. And so while I've got all these multiplane stuff set up here, I've since seen like how you can do very much the same thing in Toon Boom. And it makes more sense since we work in Toon Boom anyway, to rather than try and replicate camera moves that the animators would have set up, is just to functionally use them. But I'd always hesitated because I was unfamiliar with setting stuff up in Toon Boom, but I think I want to make the jump and basically, even though it's redoing work that I've already done here, is set this up and maybe even like be able to grab these 3D assets out as well.
That's the thing, is like, you know so many softwares, but sometimes I think it gives you a little bit of paralysis.
Yeah.
Because this isn't even the first time you've redone this.
Yeah.
Because you tried to do this in Photoshop and After Effects first, and then said no, wait, and hopped over to Blender, and then said no, wait, and hopped over to Toon Boom instead.
Yeah.
And it's like any of these programs could do it.
Could do it, yeah.
Are you sure that the problem you're having isn't with the software, but is just with like figuring out how to do it at all? Because what were the problems with the other things that made you want to hop back over to Toon Boom?
I'm trying to remember.
Is it not working, or?
I think maybe I'm remembering a general thing of like I wanted to learn how to do this stuff in Toon Boom, and it's not necessarily this shot that needs to be done in Toon Boom, but the feeling of I should learn how to do that in Toon Boom is overriding my overriding my memory of just using this, you know? I'm not sure.
I'm trying to find out what problem you're trying to solve by hopping to Toon Boom.
I'm trying to solve the camera mismatch stuff, but this one wasn't necessarily mismatched because you didn't give me a camera move with the character.
Meanwhile, I have realised that since Midge has, in the previous scene, unpacked all the boxes, that half the stuff that was there wouldn't be there anymore, so I had to redo a little bit of the background again.
Oh. Because she would have moved it.
Yeah, because she would have moved it. Exactly.
Ow.
Keeping this stuff consistent is really hard.
So what do you reckon I should do?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, Mike. Like,
me neither.
You want to do it in Toon Boom, you can do it in Toon Boom. It's just a shame that it means like moving everything over. And if there's not a problem that you're trying to solve,
yeah,
then I'm not sure, like, if it's worth the time. If you want to do it though, like, I'm all supportive of it. Like, I think it's cool to learn new stuff. You would literally just be setting stuff up in a multiplayer and then moving a camera.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing you'd be doing in Blender or After Effects.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
Like, unless you want to take advantage of any of the nodes that Toon Boom offers.
Well, I do need to color Midge either way in Toon Boom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna use it as a learning opportunity. Or am I? Because I could either. No. Yeah. Software paralysis here. I think since I did these, I've repainted these backgrounds anyway, so I would have to re-import textures and reposition things anyway. So let's just do it in Toon Boom.
Okay. Oh man, Snivy, Chimchar and Froakie. They're probably some of my like least favourite starters, to be honest. But if I had to choose, I'd probably go Froakie. Probably. Ow. Now I have to do the things on top of the things. Ah, no. I'm also wondering whether this should be coming forward more in space. Or should keep it background. Let's keep it background. Okay, so there would still be a jar up there.
Ow.
What's up? What are you saying now?
Because my stomach is a little bit...
Oh no. Wait, what? I have something else I need to do. What is it?
You have something else you need to do too, Doig Swift. Swift. Do you mean the 3D model?
There's so much, guys. There's so much we need to do.
There's so much going on.
There's so much. We have so many projects we need to finish. There's intro shots that Doig could composite on the intro. There's the Swift puppet, but we're still waiting for the rig on that. So we can't actually do that yet.
Not quite yet.
And then there's the Girl in the Glim trailer.
I'll be right back.
I don't know where he's going. He's just wandered. He's wandered. A point redeem. Oh shit, you gave me burpees. Did you really? Shit, I can't see the chat properly right now. I can kind of see it. I popped it out, but I can't see the redeems. People got to confirm for me. Do I got burpees to do? Yes, there's also the Rise of the TMNT fighting game trailer. That might be on the back burner for a little bit. Just while I get the Glim stuff done. There's no time. Okay, I will do those. Let's try and get this jaw kind of even feeling. Drawing is such like a frustrating process sometimes when you know the way you want it in your head and your hand is not complying. Okay. Alright, here I go. I'm gonna go and do some burpees. I have 55. I don't believe you. Oh my gosh, I die so much. Oh, Mike's just coming out of the loo. I can ask him how many burpees I have. Hey Mike, I got given burpees. Could you let me know how many I have? Thank you. 5, okay. Don't do them.
Ula says you have 55. Oh. That's what they were meaning. Well, you have something else you need to do. And then they're the ones that gave you. I'm sorry. She said not to look at her when she does them. It makes, when you do the jump, it makes your t-shirt go up. And it's saw things.
The things?
No, not things. I saw like your midriff, and it was cute. Yeah, you do that, pal, bro. Go sleep.
Well, Albo, thank you so much for being here. Sleep well, pal, bro.
Create a single layer named main island. Create a layer based on file names. Convert to FBX format. Convert to... Okay, so if we do this... Alright, that's not what I expected, but... Alright.
Okay, there are 3 shelves. There are 3 kind of shelves in the world, Mrs. Lovett. Only 3! 1. 2, and then 1 in the middle. Try to get them roughly even, you know.
Okay, file, import, 3D models, browse, main island, FBX, okay. Create single layer, blah blah blah, okay. Alright.
What's up?
It's either massive.
Saw, dude.
Okay, let's try that again. Just trying to figure out how to import a 3D model into Toon Boom. Export wavefront.
Yeah, right, Ula? Like, Midge lives in a space where there's never any furniture. It's all just...
That's why she's
just
forever moving in.
a white void all the time. Like, I have to see if I can shorthand these books. It's so much referencing too. Like, I have to make sure that I shorthand the books to make it fast for myself, but I also need to make sure that I look at the past scenes and make sure that the books are like in roughly the right order and things are on roughly the right shelves. Just in case.
Have you ever moved a 3D object inside of
Toon Boom?
Toon Boom?
Yeah.
What's the tool for moving it?
So difficult.
It's so difficult. Oh shit.
It's the tools that, you know, the tools that are like rotate, move, that we don't normally use.
Kind of. Is this it? Oh, okay.
You found it?
Sort of.
There's like specific move, rotate tools that we don't use very often. Those are what you use. Okay, so I've got the shells roughly in. I just know that if I don't get the books in like roughly the same order, people are going to be like, where did those come from? Oh! See, so this is the previous scene that I've drawn here. So making sure that, for example... Oh, I've lost my tools. That like there's a mug with pencils in it, and there's a saucer, and there's not very many books on the bottom of a couple of shelves, but there's a box, you know, stuff like that. I'm actually gonna move that box up a little bit because that's a weirdly flat box. I change it.
Put the perspective here.
Like, that needs to... roughly match up. Oh, thanks, Evelyn. I tried to make things kind of hodgepodge, so it feels less rigid, I guess.
I wonder if I should have...
Right, Ula? Like, I'm really sad that I don't have the drawing tools that Toon Boom has to do this comic with, because there's no perspective tool whatsoever. There's no perspective tool in Photoshop, which is stupid. And the way that you draw straight lines is to have to put a point somewhere, and then hold shift and tap somewhere else, and it tapers the line every time. It's stupid. It's a really bad system, and it's really hard to draw consistently in it.
India?
Yeah?
What's preventing you from inking the comic in Toon Boom?
Mainly layout stuff, I guess.
Layout stuff?
Well, I'm using the same brush that I used in part 1, which was a Photoshop brush. And I'm using the same page layouts that I used in book 1, which are huge page layouts with a high resolution and DPI and stuff. And I'm not sure how to set that stuff up in Toon Boom, and I wouldn't be able to carry the brush over. So...
Okay.
Like, I'd have to... I think it would be fairly apparent that I'd switched programs halfway through making the book.
Alright. How do I move around in the perspective scene with the camera so I can see...
Oh, fuck. I can't tilt it like that, or the perspective doesn't make sense anymore.
They're saying this is why you should use Clip.
But Clip doesn't work in CMYK, so I can't use it.
You don't need CMYK to draw.
No, but you will to colour? Or are you going to just colour it in Photoshop? And I still won't be able to bring the brush over.
You can import Photoshop brushes into Clip now.
Okay.
So you could potentially take the brush over.
And you would just colour it in Photoshop?
Yeah. Like your lines and inks are just black. So there's no conversion.
I could do that. I'm a little uncomfortable with thinking about switching program to one I haven't used much halfway through the book.
Yeah.
Because I'm worried that
I think you could maybe...
if I run into any issues, I'm not going to know how to fix them.
Yeah, I think... What sort of issues?
Fuck. Sorry?
What sort of issues?
I don't know. That's my point, is like I don't know what kind of issues I might run into. And if I do run into issues, I wouldn't be sure how to solve them.
Okay.
Because I haven't used Clip before.
I've been using Clip for the last year or so.
I mean, I can switch if people think it would be best. I'm worried that it won't be as easy a transition.
Maybe you could draw the characters in Photoshop and only do the background stuff you need to in Clip.
That sounds like a huge pain.
You can open Photoshop files in Clip.
I know, but that sounds like a huge pain to switch program depending on what I'm drawing on the page. Because I don't always leave the backgrounds till last. Sometimes I just want to do them as I'm drawing the characters.
Okay. But what I'm saying though is that the file itself can be a Photoshop file.
Yeah.
So you just open...
I'm saying that switching halfway through drawing a page would be a pain for me. So I'd want to do it either in Clip or in Photoshop. And that'll be it.
Okay.
And
Are you showing her the video of how to make a star with the lines and the shape tool? Because that's primitive compared to what you can do.
It's really tough, and I can't put the vanishing point off the page.
Like
Clip,
Clip,
be able to see it.
You can have your lines adhere to the perspective. You can just draw, and you can also get like different variances of like line thickness across. Like it actually draws the on the perspective line.
And you can have your vanishing points off the canvas, which is a huge deal.
You can still sort of do that in Photoshop, but it's way more hassle.
I can't really. Like, I have to kind of guess.
Yeah, let me look.
But I mean, I could give it a go. I'd be lying if I was going to say that I wasn't scared of jumping over to a completely new program I haven't used before.
Yeah.
Because I'm on such a tight crunch of like 4 pages a week needing to be done that if I get thrown off, then it's gonna be rough.
Well, how about if you send me the brush, I can do some experiments for you.
Can you not just open the brush in Clip?
Yeah.
So why would you need to do experiments? What do you mean?
To see if the brush engine in Clip makes the same sort of line with the same brush imported.
Right, okay. I mean, I'd probably be best to do that because I will know the feel of the brush after using it for so much.
Okay. I was just like, as you said, you're pressed for time. I was trying to be of help.
I appreciate it.
Look at what I'm doing now.
You could maybe like show me how to do it, because I'm not sure how to do it, to import the brush, and then I could see if it feels the same or not.
Yeah. Shift Control left click to rotate.
I can literally make vanishing lines in Photoshop. I can move the shape off screen.
Wow, that's somehow positioned perfectly where it needed to be. Just needs to scale up.
Oh. How are they making those straight lines when they're drawing along the vanishing point guides? Are they just using a mouse? So there's no tapering?
Maybe they're just using the line tool.
No, they're not. Because with the line tool you drag to where you want it to be, I think. Also, it adds a bunch of strokes. Like, it doesn't just do it rasterized if you do it with the line tool, it makes it a shape.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like you can extend the canvas on Toon Boom past the bounds of, like, you can extend the canvas to be beyond what the page is.
Oh.
On Photoshop.
Interesting. The more you know.
Why did I put chat? Is the question. There's a big question. Hold on. I need to pop out chat again.
Are you kidding me?
What?
In order to zoom out, it's space control left click and space alt Is that really how you navigate? Oh, you can use the mouse wheel. Never mind. That's way easier.
Also, if anyone knows how to draw straight lines in Photoshop without using the line tool, that isn't just like holding shift and clicking, then let me know.
If what?
If anyone knows how to draw straight lines in Photoshop without needing to use the line tool and with like not just shift clicking places, let me know. Because I would be a lot faster if I didn't have to do stuff like this. Okay, so then there's a couple of books up here. Fucking I hate drawing backgrounds so much. It's so slow, it's gonna take so long. I just need this page to be done. I have other backgrounds that I've also shied away from. I'm very much feeling the time crunch on this book because I need to send pages to my editor.
So you don't like the shift click method because
it's really hard to use.
Okay.
Like the shift click method is this.
Yeah.
It's like if I want to do something, I often have to double line it, and I have to like really know exactly where I'm going with the end point.
Mm-hmm.
It's really difficult to use.
Yeah.
And it's really difficult to use cleanly as well. It leaves so much like debris. Like this is me trying to use the shift click method here to try and draw this, and I've had to like double line a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff doesn't line up properly.
Potentially, what if you rotate the canvas and draw a straight line? Does it draw it on the rotation?
It does, but then I have to get the exact rotation.
You have to get the exact rotation, yeah.
Which is really hard and requires a lot of trial and error. And then I have to try and raise along the line to try and get the debris away.
I don't understand why Photoshop is never... Maybe there's a plugin.
Yeah, I ideally want something which doesn't create strokes, because strokes appear as their own layers in my layer stack, and I can't adjust them unless I'm clicked on that particular stroke, and then I have to use the arrow tools to adjust it, each stroke individually, and it's a massive pain.
Yeah, you can probably create strokes and then rasterize them, but that is also a pain.
Yeah. It's just a huge time sink.
Unless... No, you can't set it as pixels. There was a method that Renee was using where she would draw a bunch of straight lines as guides, and then, or sorry, as paths, and then stroke those paths with a brush, and then erase away what she didn't want. Is that something that would be useful to you?
I don't really understand how you would do that or how that would work. I mean, it sounds to me like having to erase a bunch of stuff probably isn't the most efficient way of doing it, but I don't actually know the method.
So if you had your like rough here and then you had a path, you would be able to draw straight lines like this. For instance. And then since they're vectors, you can also like readjust them later, I think.
But you'd have to adjust them one line at a time.
No, they're not all one line. They're all just like paths on the same. Oh shit! One sec. Whatever. It's almost like working in vectors a little bit, but what effectively you get is a bunch of vector points, which can then be converted into strokes with any brush that you want. So you could set your Belgian brush and stroke them, but I don't think you get line variants
like I would want.
Yeah, that's the downside. You would have to go in and erase parts away, almost like to mess up your drawing.
Why can't it just be easy? Why can't they just do it like Toon Boom does it? Everyone should just use a Toon Boom method. Blatantly the best.
Murmur brush. Sorry. I was like, is that working? And it's just me being able to draw fucking straight lines freehand. So,
oh, nice.
I was holding shift and I was like, is that working? And it's like, no, this is how it would work in Clip. Like
how would it work in Clip?
It shows you where your line is.
Okay, that's immediately helpful.
But yeah, this line here, 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 and here was me drawing freehand. As is this.
Oh man.
Yeah, those are my. Wow. Sorry, just having the Cintiq and being able to do like a stroke like that with my elbow is so good. Like they're my freehand drawings. I mean, there's a little bit of stabilization on. I wonder what it's like without stabilization. Shit, where did?
If in Clip you need the perspective guide up and then you can draw along the path like Toon Boom. Yeah. I don't know if I can bring my brushes into Clip. I might try and hop. Just because having perspective guides would be like a massive help. Rather than me having to guesstimate. Like, I could use the Photoshop method that Emlet linked. It still like feels a little bit messy to me compared to the perspective guides that I would use in Toon Boom. Like, there's a lot of steps involved.
Calibration is okay.
I need to draw those books. There's a cobweb here. Hook up the cobweb. It's like you want to make your scenes feel kind of lived in, and to do that, they need like a lot of little extraneous details. But then as soon as you do them in one scene, it's like keeping track of that through everything is so difficult. That's not how cobwebs look, but you're just gonna have to humour me. And then there's a brush that is leant against that back wall that comes out.
This is therapeutic as fuck. I'm just drawing straight lines now.
In order for it to lean against the back wall, it would need to be like back there and then there. So it would be like here-ish.
I have some reverb going on. That's strange.
And I hate zooming in and seeing how messy everything is.
It might be I was away from the microphone, like an idiot.
That's cool. My method for getting around ellipses in Glim is just to be like, nothing is perfect. Everything is going to be drawn with kind of straight lines rather than curved lines sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I like that look to it. You want to feel like a human drew it, not a robot.
I worry about that sometimes using the straight line tool with Toon Boom, where you can only do it like horizontally or vertically. That too many of the pages are going to have just very clean horizontal or vertical lines.
Yeah, I guess the trick is just to get good like me, be able to draw straight lines freehand. Like a boss.
Man, it's just tiring. There's so many background bits to draw. Oh, I gotta draw like 20 books now. And people aren't even gonna look at this. So it's like... Not that I'd really want them to, but...
They're a complete pain to flat.
Yeah, I bet. They're a pain for everybody. But they give that feeling that the world is consistent. It's like hard work for a reward that's felt more than seen.
Anyway, back to what I was doing. I think that's a drawing exercise, is drawing straight lines.
Yeah. It definitely is.
Okay, so Control Shift spins it around, mouse wheel, and space. Okay, we're in business.
Indeed.
We did it. Camera view.
Pretend each new book is a volume of Girl in the Glim. They all just look exactly the same. 30 of the same book on the shelves.
Okay, so if we go into Windows Node View, there's not a camera in this scene, is there?
Books. Maybe I could just get away with doing.
So I
This old
need to
jamboree.
create a camera. Oh, hey! It's
Yo,
Nick!
Nick was.
Whoa, bringing people
Hey.
in. Hello.
Thank you so much for the raid.
How you doing?
How was your stream?
Thanks for the follow, Colonel Games. So we're doing Swift. India's working on a comic. I don't know if you want to show them.
I do. I just need to
Zoomer?
finish these books.
Okay. And I'm currently working out how to use Toon Boom with 3D and camera moves and stuff. Because I was on a podcast recently and I said that my my ultimate dream is to be able to successfully do a camera move and have it all match. So I'm following my dreams, you guys. And
I thought you wanted to do a
it.
3D, like 3D shot.
Well, this is building up to that.
I see.
I've got my 3D model in there.
You're on your way.
I'll learn how to texture that. I'm gonna add a camera. I'm gonna pull the camera out.
Very cool stuff.
Yeah, Doig is just like, don't look at what he's doing. It's rubbish. No, so we've got a little midge here on our island. We're basically recreating this, but in Toon Boom. This in Toon Boom. This in Toon Boom. All of this in Toon Boom. So that we can redo this camera move. But yeah, welcome. So, first off, node view, create. How do I make a camera? This is how like very
Press the
specific. Press the plus. This is how very specific my knowledge is, because I've never had to create a camera. There we go. Got a camera now.
We got a camera.
Does it need to be on a peg?
It would be great if it was on a peg because it just feels a bit messy to transform the camera itself.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Same way it feels kind of messy to transform a drawing itself instead of transforming a peg that the drawing's on.
I think that's maybe messed us up in the past. If I was trying to export camera moves, maybe it was expecting it on the camera itself. Anyway, how do I just add peg?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got the camera peg now.
You can just press P as well. That's like
Oh,
a
you can just
shortcut.
press P.
Yep.
3D in Toon Boom is unique. It's mostly to get the camera and plane and the parallax planes and stuff.
here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
All right, and then in camera.
Oh, one sec.
Insert keyframe.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is that from your dad?
It is.
Cool.
Aw. Yeah, he's letting me know he's good. He says, I'm alright and feel good.
Cool. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm glad your dad's feeling okay. How do I move this camera now? How do I move this peg?
How do you move the peg?
How do I move the camera?
How exactly do you want to move it?
Move it backwards.
Backwards as in zoom out.
Zoom out, yeah.
Scroll out so that you can see the boundaries of the camera.
There it is.
Yep.
Right.
Now set keys on your peg.
Insert keyframe. Okay.
And once you have your keys on your peg, you can move it with the transform tool as you would a usual drawing, and it will key.
Look at that fucker go. Sorry, we swear here.
Can't believe you ding dang dun did say that.
I dig down did say it. Oh, this is exciting. I'm learning. I'm doing a learn.
And that's how you do it. And then if you want to set things up in 3D, I can show you how to do that.
Yeah. Let's...
Boogie.
Let's consider that. Where is it? Here? Here. I think this is... Yeah, this is clip file.
Now? Why won't you love me now?
Save as. Photoshop document. GTAG BG scene 02. Save. Night, Nick. Sorry, I didn't ask you what you were up to. I assume it was amazing. I'll let you go. I'll ask everyone else. What was Nick up to? I got completely...
Everybody dishes the dirt on Nick.
What's your fucking language? Yeah, let us know what Nick was doing. Was he working on pixels? Was he gaming? How are you all doing? Have you been here before? When I'm doing a learn, my brain is like not on stream brain.
I love how when you try and talk to people who come and raid us, you sound like you're coming on to everyone. Hey, how you doing? How's your night? Have you been here before? Do you come here often?
Are you saying I'm flirting? I don't know how to flirt.
Can't believe you're cheating on me with Twitch chat.
I'm what? Sorry?
Cheating on me with Twitch chat. I can't believe it.
Is flirting cheating?
I can't believe you would flirt with another entity.
I don't know the
Why are you with me?
I can't believe you would have a conversation with anyone outside of our relationship.
Hey, beautiful. Come here often. You're looking good, Twitch chat. You're looking... Have you been working out?
Your mics sound very good. I'm glad that our microphones sound really good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm always paranoid that they don't.
Yeah, because frequently we have audio issues.
I think they're okay when we're talking at a usual volume, but I don't know if they're quite good for shouting.
Yeah, they hate it when I scream, which is a shame because I do that fairly often.
Alright, this is PSD now. Close this one. We open We open it in Photoshop. That's a lot of sexy ladies.
Jeez, Mike. Jeez.
Reference.
That's a lot of sexy ladies.
I've been trying to learn how to draw pinups recently, so I gathered some pinup reference, and it's obviously what Photoshop wants to go to.
I've been trying to learn how to draw sexy ladies. Every day I'm drawing sexy ladies.
What are you talking about? Every day there's sexy ladies. Yeah, I did one for the Bare Naked Ladies, so there was a reference for that in there.
A reference of a sexy lady. Sexy ladies.
I might have gotten away with it. You might have only got like
but I caught you.
No, I meant on Twitch.
What, you mean flirting with Twitch?
Yeah.
No, I'll always catch you.
Oh, where was I saving this to?
Sexy lady.
I was saving it into here.
I'm really saving my sexy ladies. Save them where I can find them later. For sexy time.
Alright, yeah, alright.
With my sexy ladies.
Animation, girl in the Glim. Oh, interesting.
These boobs are very interesting. I should study them closer. I should paint them as a lighting study. But you tried drawing a pinup yesterday, but you don't know how to do serious sexy. Not being able to do serious sexy is the story of my life. Da 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 da. There's a tad poster, a torn poster, excuse me, up here. Stuck to the wall like this. This one is stuck to the wall like this. This one doesn't have a tear down here.
Okay, so we got this.
And then I'm
actually,
gonna...
by trying to find the file that I just saved that I was looking for earlier, I managed to stumble across where I had actually been working on this before. So that's all gravy.
Warp it to make it feel a little bit different.
Wait, no, this is this old?
And then let's add some foreground elements. In here. Just like put a few books scattered around. I can't draw books, I guess. I guess books are hard to draw. I guess.
Is this what this one looks like? Yeah, okay. I didn't know you did pinups, I bet you look good, thanks for it.
Ben, yeah, we were saying just earlier, I think one person started playing it, possibly Kurzek, and then it started a chain reaction of everyone else playing it. And it's probably, like Mike said too, to do with the reveal of Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah, I think it entered everyone's zeitgeist again, or whatever the word is.
Entered everyone's range of perception.
Yeah, everyone's passive perception picked up on it.
Okay, I have to head off. I know you might want to keep streaming.
What you got going on?
What have I got going on?
Yeah.
Storyboards.
Oh, okay. So do you mean, I know you might want to keep streaming, but we shouldn't, kind of thing?
Well, I'm like feeling out what your intentions are.
I'm going to continue working on this regardless, so...
Are you okay to stop streaming, or...?
Yeah. I'm always like, oh cool, we got a bunch of new people that have come in on the raid. I'm always reluctant to...
That's exactly why I was asking you.
Yeah.
What happened to the chroma noise? Can you guys not hear it? Because we can.
Oh, I have desktop audio turned off.
Chromail.
Here you go, you should be able to hear it now. It sounded stifled. Oh, you probably got it through my microphone.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny, Ben. That's amazing. Wow, the range. The range. What a response. Incredible. Oh. Yeah, that's exactly why I asked you, Doig. But
Right.
So tell me what you want to do, because I need to go.
So what would, if I kept streaming, how would that affect you?
I guess I would I could give you like another half an hour or something if you really wanted.
Let's do that then. Yeah.
Alright, well in that case you're gonna have to stop sharing my screen.
Alright.
I'm gonna leave the call with you.
Okay. We're going for a little bit longer.
So you definitely can't see my screen, right?
Give me 2 secs. Give me 2 secs. Yeah, definitely can't now.
Okay. Definitely can't.
Definitely can't.
Okay, cool. Right. Let me get these notes up.
Stopped watching you and I've left the call.
Perfect. Okay, let me... these notes.
Cool. It just me. Now you get to see all the painterly goodness. I'm basically just creating our placeholder-ish cloud banks, because the character is supposed to be like waking up inside of a tornado. And this, what I'm working on, is a shot for the background for our trailer for the comic. So Indy's working on the comic, and then we're gonna make an animated trailer to help people discover the book. And I thought that this would be a good opportunity to learn how to set up parallax scenes in Toon Boom, because it's not something I've done before, but most of the pipelines of the animations we've worked on in the past, like Starlit Brigade and stuff, they've all been Toon Boom pipelines. And I've kind of come in and exported stuff out to do in After Effects. Can I animate one scene in that trailer, says Ula. Ula,
I'm in the eventual trailer? Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely. When I bought it. I would love that.
That would be incredible, Ula. Yeah. For those that aren't aware, Ula is an incredible animator. There are a lot of incredible animators in the chat here, so if you're into animation and you want to meet some cool folks, for some reason they tend to hang around here, so I would take full advantage of following them and picking their brains. If I see like Kurzak, it's also incredible. Darkvolt's really cool at storyboarding at really cool fantastical moments. Vert is very funny. Vert MB has some great storyboards and like his characters make us chuckle so much. Jim the Gym's just here. I'm just kidding, Jim. Jim's awesome too. Ben Powell is a game developer. Currently working on his early access game Dead OS on Steam right now. It's a zombie survival simulator. Indy and I had some really really fun times trying to break his systems, trying to create a super zombie that was able to murder, and we were very successful in creating a zombie faster than the human eye.
That was a lot of fun.
Buy now.tm. So yeah, it's a good crowd. It's a good crowd. Okay, so these are going to be our placeholder clouds for now. I think I want to change the shape of some of them, but Ula says, I had a wild zombie dream last night with a car chase in it. I blame you, Ben. Can't be me, says Ben. The game has no cars. Ula's like, maybe it should. Yeah, also you can make our little avatars. Well, currently only Doig should be able to like do little animations based on inputs and stuff. Working on the overlay for a bunch of months. There he goes. He's waving and he's dabbing. Thanks, Kurzak. And he can be Angie. Okay, I want to duplicate this layer group and bring it into its into a new yeah, there we go. A new a new file. So it's clean.
Boo-doo-ba-doo.
Also Jaffa Cakes. Right. So get rid of the group. And then name lower clouds. Let's just number them. So A clouds 1. Clouds 2. Clouds 3. Clouds 4. Clouds 5. Clouds 6. Clouds 7. Take care, Ben. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Eternal pain. Okay. And then we save this. Have you ever imported a Photoshop file into Harmony before, India?
A Photoshop file?
Yeah.
No.
I want to try that. I guess images.
Da 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 da.
Okay, I'm gonna go with default settings, see what happens. Create layers based on file names. Let's see how this goes. Preamp multiplied with white, or I don't know what I want the alphas, so yeah, let's try that. The middle option. There's 4 options. Choose straight for alphas. Okay, cool. Summons are important, contain multiple layers. Please indicate how you would wish these layers to be imported. Single layer. Individual layers. Oh, that's cool. Groups as layers is pretty good. So if you want everything, like you've got groups, I'll remember that in the future. Transparency straight. Okay. Color space is interesting.
What's color space?
The way that's interpreted the colors, a little bit different, a little bit more saturated, as far as I can see. That might just be because they're selected. That's because they're selected. Cool. Alright, so let's see how we're doing on... Let's get one that has alpha. Yeah, that was looking pretty good. No, wait. Is that a big square? Or is that just this one? Okay, yeah. Looks like it has this stuff around it. Is that just because? Yep, no, we're good. On render mode, it's fine. Sweet. Sweet, it's just a shortcut. Alright. Okay, so we want these down here. Cool. And I think Z would recommend that I give each of them their own peg. So if I just hit P, does that peg them? No, it has to be in the node view. Is it Control P? Yes. See you later, Vert. It's also going to help to have all the background stuff in its own composite. Why is that? Is that just for layering stuff? There's a way to cut these, I'm sure. Go. Alrighty, and now we need to arrange them in space. I think there's a maintain size. Does that work on pegs as well? See you later, Jen. Rest up. Okay. Cool. I think that works. Yeah, that worked. Sweet. So in our camera view, it looks much the same, but on our camera move, we're gonna get parallax. Swish. Cool. Swish cool, swish cool, swish cool. So then we just go up to here. Move this back. Move this back. Wait. Did I mess that up? Or is that... I guess if I'm in front of the camera, I might have messed that up. Hmm. I might have moved these with the expectation that they would be the same size, but I'm now reconsidering that I didn't want to do that for these ones. And that I do in fact want these to be oversized anyway. So I might want to scale them all up anyway. So I wonder if I can do that. Just select them all and scale. Is it this one? Interesting. How does that look in perspective? Oh, don't want to do that. This is really like... I need to be mindful that I'm in animation mode, and I don't want to be in animation mode, so turn this off. And make sure that all of these keys that I've just created oh shit. F7 to delete a keyframe. Okay, thank you. I think that was messing me up. I think I was like accidentally deleting stuff. Thank you. Okay, so. It should in theory stay like that. No, it's not. Cool. Okay, I've messed this the fuck up. So let's just undo until things look like they make sense again. Okay, cool. We're back to we're back to it making sense. I think I've lost all of that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So first up, scale everything up. Yo, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it.
Draw.
Tier 2. Thank you. Okay. So I think it's this. Cool. Okay. You missed the turtles. Oh yeah. I see what you're referring to now. You mean the alert sounds. Adding pegs to all the background elements. Create a master peg by connecting a regular peg at the top of all the background elements so you can move them as one. That's a good idea. That's a solid idea. I feel like my power is growing. As I'm beginning to understand how to set this up, I can see like the maintain size thing is really cool. The way I do that in After Effects is like you have to script it so that the scale is like it's based on it's like you have to set it on the scale property on the layer itself related to the camera view and length and stuff, and it's cumbersome, whereas this feels a little bit more organic. I'm liking it. What I'm really liking is the fact that like it feels like it's going to be one-to-one in the future. You were no bueno. Yeah, I ended up buying a plugin for After Effects that set that stuff up, and it would do a lot of this heavy lifting of like it would take your scene and then it would split it out and it would push everything back based on like a bunch of. Sometimes it could randomize it. It took some of the stuff that I'm doing here manually out of it, but I think understanding it manually first here is going to help me in the long run. Because I could probably write a similar thing for Toon Boom to just be like, take these layers and move them back, maintain size. I could probably figure my head out around that. Create peg, all that stuff. But doing it manually here so I know what I would be doing. But just being able to preview this as well is really nice. Like I can do it in Blender and I can do it in After Effects, but After Effects used to be like really slow. But just having the feeling of like I can see the animation running on her, I can see it's so much more immediate. I can just drag this shit around. I don't know, it feels like I'm working in animation more. Like having that disjoint between, oh, I have to export the animation out of this software, put it into this software, and all that. Like I can literally go in and color Midge, and then she'd be in the scene, and then it would be together. You know, I'm stoked about this. So she's supposed to be on an island. So that is... it's there. Is it because it's... Is this a compositing thing? No, this should be above. Interesting. What if I slammed this into here? That's interesting. Why is that doing that? Drawing camera. What is... What is this? What is this big gray thing? Oh god. Rendering fail? Yeah, rendering fail. I just moved the it's a 3D element from one composite to the other. Is it perhaps a display thing? Do do do. Interesting. Interesting. Setting the composite to be 2D gets it to appear. I'm gonna need to fix the topology on that. Oh, okay. It doesn't have a peg. The background elements have pegs and position information. It doesn't, so it won't just fall into place. Gotcha. But I've forced it to fall into place because I've asked this to be 2D now. Interesting. Is there a downside to that workaround, or is it gonna suit me? Guess it's just the input ordering. It looks like it's in the right position. It looks like it's reacting to... Might fuck me up later. All right. I was changing the settings on the composite, so it's just the composite. Faster is cool. Interesting. Enable 3D. Gives me rotations. See, I'm not going to require... Thinking. Are you saying these pegs need to be set up as 3D as well? Yeah, because I can only rotate them on the Z, which is all I would want to be doing for these clouds anyway. Interesting. Wait, where's my arrow tool? Oh, there it is. Oh, there's a draw distance. Interesting. Shit, don't do that. Okay. That's way too far away, it's not even moving. Oh, this is so like so interesting. Like how it's so interesting how different programs and different programmers have chosen to solve the same problems. Do I have two layers that are exactly the same? These look the same. probably easiest just to see it in Photoshop. Oh. It looks like I split out this one from this one. I built this one out of that. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe I was planning to... Yeah, it looks like I was planning to do that a bunch of times. Which gives us an interesting problem here to solve, is that what if I want to update the cloud? Yeah, like what if I want to be like this part. Is its own thing. If I update clouds 01B, if you make change in Photoshop, you'd have to re-upload into Harmony. Okay. Let's go through that process then. So that's not going to automatically change because it's imported the data and it's storing the data elsewhere. Harmony is the animation program for Toon Boom. But the cool thing is you can upload the one layer, add a PSD and replace switch it in Harmony with the current one. Toon Boom is the company. So you've got Toon Boom Harmony and you've got Toon Boom Storyboard Pro. I think everyone just refers to it as I use Toon Boom. But Toon Boom is kind of like the Adobe. Yeah, so what I could do is file, import images. So Harmony is to Toon Boom what Photoshop is to Adobe. Yeah, yeah. Like if I I selected, like, if I did this and hit save, then with the Photoshop file, if Toon Boom was looking at this Photoshop file, would it be like, oh, I know, I only see this now. So let's say I'm in here and I'm like, create a layer, hit straight, keep it clip file. I've never used Manga Studio, so I don't know how the two compare. I think if someone knows how to animate, the software only really matters in terms of what pipeline you're fitting into. So it's I think it comes down to you know, what people are used to using, what the pipelines were built on. So for instance, Night's Light Table, the pipeline that we use is based on Toon Boom, After Effects, Premiere, that sort of thing. A lot of that was just, that's what we're used to using. Like for a long time, I believe Powerhouse were using Flash or Adobe Animate and Cinema 4D, I think. But now they're transitioning over to using Toon Boom and Blender for some of the stuff. Isn't Manga Studio Clip Studio Paint? Is it? Oh. Yeah, then, yeah. I've not really used that much, but from what I saw from like the timeline stuff for Clip Studio Paint, it was kind of odd for me. All right, pros. Oh yeah, it did. It brought it in. Is it the right way around and everything? Is that what I had? It is. Oh, that's pretty dope. And then I could just like say that's yeah, that would scale to fit that, and I turn that off, and then it becomes that. Okay, could be a good workflow. Yeah, that's the benefit of pegging everything, is like it has all the scale information just on it. I knew that much. I knew I had to peg them. Still though, the import and replace method, it's a little cumbersome. I think with the Toon Boom server version, I think they've got stuff that allows you to just update assets, but the standalone version less so. want to get my grubby hands on the other one. Save. What you could probably do is save out to PNGs maybe, or Targas, and just update those, and then re-import and update. Okay. Ooh, interesting. It is offset a little bit. Or is it? Yeah, it's offset a little bit. Because the image size has changed. Interesting. Or did I? I thought I scaled the peg. But this feels much larger. Yeah. Had scaled the peg. Wonder why that one. Wonder why this one came in smaller. It is being affected by the peg. Just not quite as much. The subscriber animation is from the Mystic Crystal. There you go. It was a animated music video. Well, there's parts of the music video, they're animated sections, which were done by Night's Light Table. And that was something that Swift, my partner, directed, and then I was the color designer on it. I did the compositing. Thanks, Hinka. Yeah, it's an animation / and live action hybrid music video. yeah, so in a lot of the like shots in there, I tried to do like some of the 3D parallax stuff in After Effects. I think the opening shot eventually was done in After Effects, the one where they pull out on the castle. But in hindsight, I probably should have just learned how to do it in Toon Boom, which is why I'm kicking myself and want to do that here. Getting mad at older art shows you've improved. Getting mad just means that I'm aware of my mistakes, not that I've improved yet. Being aware of the mistakes is part of the improvement. Well, yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. How was your walk, Ben? Sorry, messing with the microphone because it's always seems to be pointing away from me. There we go. That's feeling a bit better. So now that we've got this sort of in there, we want to kind of create the right sort of feeling. So I've got a linear camera move, but I think I want to put some easing on this. I think I do it on these quickies. Ease in, ease out. Set ease on selected keyframe. I think this one. Or is it this one? Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. I don't know what this one means. Oh, interesting. So then if I go to here, yeah. So that's from a band called Ninja Sex Party. We've worked with them. We've worked with specifically Dan Avidan and a couple of other animated videos over the last 3 or 4 years. And that was the latest one that came out a couple of weeks ago. Oh, and that one we were trying to emulate, you know, old school Bluth era type stuff. So it's cool that you got that kind of Wizards vibe from it. Which is the Bakshi film, I think, right? Ninja Brian is one of the band members. Crab cakes. Nice. This is pretty cool. If you watch the very first music video that they released, Danny is like I am the greatest fucking ninja you've ever seen. So Dan gives up a life of ninjaing to become Danny Sexbang. So I think in the original premise, they're both supposed to have been ninjas. Which I think is hilarious. Because it's never referenced. He's just a ninja that wants to dance. Hello, Single Pedal. Welcome back. I will be ending very shortly. I went way over it, but I think I've learned a bunch about how to set up camera moves, easing, getting stuff imported, getting a 3D model in there. I'll fix the topology. I think next time, if I've not already done it, I'm gonna grab sorry, I'm gonna try and texture this island. Fix the weird topology stuff here. Is it the right way around? Oh, it's totally not. Lol. That's meant to point down. Which means it's flipped. Which means this has to... I think the reason I didn't do that was because of the big... Yeah. There we go. Cheers. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna make the clouds rotate. Or at least this one. Wait. Why did that go so far? That's better. Went super fast. Right, I'm gonna... Yep, I was just wrapping up at 12. Look. I learned. I did a learn, India.
You did.
I did a learn.
So cool.
I'm gonna be way more powerful now. Put my cam mask on. Boop, I know how to do that one.
Supposed to erase it.
I was just messing with ideas and trying to remember how to do them. I think there should be a slight ease. You don't want an ease, do you?
No, that's fine. I just don't think it should be as pronounced as it is right now.
Oh no. I had this key. There's just this one and easing out, but then I added this idea of like having a little bit of like a whoop. And then I'm gonna ease this maybe, or I can just not. I can just be like. Oh, yellow. Oh, you don't want to be yellow. There we go. Or have it ease less at the end.
That's like ease at the beginning and the end.
Yeah. Let's take out these at the end. I use curves all the time. I like curves.
Alright,
time to wrap up, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you've not found us on the internet before, here's a couple of links you might want to check out. I recommend checking out Starlight Brigade if you haven't already. It's one of the coolest things we've ever worked on. Apparently, that one links you to our behind the scenes posts. I think SB is Starlight Brigade. There you go. There's a link to it. Yeah, it's been really fun today. We'll be back tomorrow. And until then, may the rest of your day be filled. I'm not used to doing this alone. With adventure. Take care, everyone. Adventure. Bye-bye. Oh, we're going to raid someone. Stick around for that. I just haven't figured out who yet. But when I do, you'll see it.